right. Done the transmission. That's all right. Because we doing it over again. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Boy.
Oh, boy. We're going to wait till we get some more people jump back on here.
So sorry.
Oh, man. That was crazy.
Gave me a little bit of anxiety. But it's okay. I got this. I'm an alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay.
right.
There we go.
So sorry. Hi. We
What's
couldn't
up?
even see the comments coming up. We don't know. See, it's just, technology is just everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What's
yes.
going
Yeah.
on, everybody?
we
are
are so
here. So y'all can hear us loud and clear now, right?
Nature was just on a high today, and then the technology was going. It was just not working out, so we just came back inside.
Yes. Oh, boy. So, we're going to start this all over again.
Can I get an amen? What's up?
Oh, boy. That was... Hey, this is life.
It's life.
And it's live. And if you ain't ready, it's...
Things
sorry.
Things happen.
That was my fault. Because I was looking at the mute, but I'm like, hold up. Why is it not? There you go.
We're going to do it again. Here we go. One more again.
Okay. Now, so we're going to start over from the beginning. And
Yes.
First of all, the reason why we're making this video about changing your mindset, change your world. Because for a while now, y'all have been rocking with us, and we greatly appreciate y'all for being with us as far as on this twin flame journey. But now we're getting the feeling that you all are ready for some more deeper information.
Yep.
Because we've actually come in contact with some people, a lot of people.
A lot of people.
That say that they feel stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like they learned all this information and they're not exactly sure where to go from here.
Or what to do with it.
Yeah. So if y'all are feeling that, definitely leave a comment real quick and let us know if that's you as well. Because even though this channel was started based on helping people find their twin flames, going through ascension, right now is actually more important to even focus on your ascension than it is the relationship part. Because the relationship part is going to be a byproduct. Okay? Because once you get yourself together, you get your life in line, all the love and romance is going to come. I promise y'all. It's not going anywhere, okay? So, in light of that, we wanted to share more information about changing your mindset to really create the world that you want to live in. Okay? What you got going on?
I was just checking the technology. You know, you have to double check everything.
Oh, boy.
And I think a good way for us to start out this video is I want to give a recommendation to everyone, because that's what helped me tremendously when I first started on my awakening journey. Mm-hmm. I read the book called As a Man Thinketh. I think by, James Allen? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's James Allen.
Let me make sure. But
if y'all have read the book, just give us the correct author if y'all are on here.
I'm gonna double check because I want to give my people the correct information.
Oh yeah, but that is an awesome book as far as changing your mindset, and we got a couple of things to cover on that whole subject. Well, I'm gonna let Alicia go ahead. What you were saying about the book?
No, I was just saying it is. I checked. It is James Allen, As a Man Thinketh. It pretty much just give you a better understanding of how your thoughts shape your reality. Yes. So once you are conscious in knowing that whatever you're thinking, eventually you're going to actually experience it, and then you're going to be living what you're thinking pretty much. Right. So it's very, very important for you to be conscious of your thoughts. Not obsess over it, because you might go through that phase where you're obsessing over it. Right. But just be conscious of what you're thinking. The way you can govern your thinking is to pay attention to what you're feeling at the particular time. Mm-hmm. Because whatever you're feeling, it's stemming from what you're thinking. So if you want to change the way that you're feeling, you have to change whatever you're thinking about, change your thoughts. Your mind is like a radio station. Mm. So it's like you can tune in and out of different things. So if you're feeling sad, what are you thinking about? Pay attention to that thought. And then once you start consciously picking up, it's like now you're getting to know yourself. Now you're beginning to become one with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're feeling angry, check your thoughts. What are you thinking about? And if you don't like that feeling, then just change your channel, change your thought. And in the beginning, it's with anything that you start off doing, even exercise, and doesn't matter, meditation, what it is, it's not going to be as easy. But the more that you practice, the easier it will become, and then it will become habitual.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to train yourself to having habits that's going to actually help with your growth, spiritually, mentally, physically.
Right.
So that's pretty much what that book is about. It teaches you about your mindset and how to govern your thoughts through your feelings. Because eventually, when you think about something, it affects your feelings, and then your feelings affects your actions, what you do, and then your actions becomes habits, and then your habits eventually it becomes like a personality trait.
Yeah.
So you want to start at the very beginning, which is the thoughts. If you want to take control of your life, you have to first take control of your thoughts, and then it's like a domino ripple effect.
Yes. Yes. Now, for those of you all who are on this twin flame journey, the reason why changing your mindset is so key if you want to get in union with your twin, because in order for you to become in union with your twin, and side note, you're not half of a soul, you're a whole soul. It's two whole souls coming together as one.
Right.
And in order to become whole, you have to get yourself together physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Right, exactly. Each counterpart has the traits of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So you want to definitely get to balance those two aspects of yourself so that you can become one whole.
Yes. Now, what we're about to talk about here, not only can it be applied towards relationships, it can be applied towards your entire life.
Yeah.
And the reason why this is something that we really wanted to cover is that when you change your mindset, like right now, most people who are looking for their twin, they're mostly concerned about the relationship part, or they're interested in the sex part. And I know we probably didn't help with the sex life that we did. Help much. But, I mean, that was something that y'all asked for. We wanted to give it to you. But so many people get caught up in those aspects that they forget to focus on their ascension. They forget to focus on raising their consciousness.
Right.
And this is how, well, actually, let me back up. Because the reason why we want to try to cover this now is that because we don't want those habits to become something that's permanent, something that's hardwired in you, and then you can't see past anything else.
Right.
Because right now, so many people are just so focused on that one aspect of finding their twin flame that they're missing out on completing their life missions.
Yes,
they're missing out on all the beautiful things that are going on in the world. Because if you're constantly thinking about the negative part of what you don't have, you're not going to have it.
And the funny thing is, whatever you focus on is going to grow. So if you keep focusing on what you don't have, the universe is going to give you more things to complain about what you don't have.
Right.
So it's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
And once you start spiraling down, the further down you go, it's more difficult to try to spiral yourself back up. So it's best to just catch yourself right there in the middle and just spiral back up. And it's life, we're going to get hit with stuff.
Oh,
but it's just a matter of recognizing when you're being hit with something and then being that alchemist and turning that situation around to serve your greater good.
Yes. So if you're looking to get in union, please pay close attention to what we're about to cover here in just a moment. Because we don't want you all to get this so hardwired in your system that you can't go out and do anything else.
Right.
Because there's so many great business people out here, so many great motivational speakers, teachers,
Healers.
Wow, look at you.
A lot of healers.
A
Like
lot of
we speak
healers.
to a lot of people, and they really, their passion is to beyond the whole twin flame journey. They have great passions. Like we spoke to this girl, and she wanted to do art therapy, and I think that's so beautiful. And she doesn't know how to do it. Like she doesn't even know what's stopping her. So then, it kind of sparked in her, like, what's really stopping you? And so it's the thoughts. It's the stories that we tell ourselves. Oh, I can't do this yet. I have to wait for this to happen. Or I have to wait for this to happen. No, you don't have to wait. Just do it. Nike.
Just do it like Nike.
Yeah, find a way. Be an alchemist. I mean, some things don't happen overnight. No. But some things are a work in progress. But as long as you take that first step, it's a step towards your passion.
Yes. And what was that? Can I get an amen? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Get that a lot.
She's so adorable. Thank you so much.
And real quick, for those of you all who are not subscribers to our channel, we ask that you please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your bell. 11:11 just went by, so that's confirmation. And if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Yes.
And we do also take donations to help build our channel up.
Right.
If you click on the description down below, you'll see the link for that.
Yes, because we want to get up the chronicles, the Twin Flame Chronicles. We want to do some more of those. That's fun. Yeah,
those are real fun. We got plenty of ideas, but we just lacking a few things that we need to get it done.
Right,
so.
But it's okay, because you know what? With the right mindset, the universe is going to send it to us, and we will be able to fulfill that order.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Okay, so getting back on topic, changing your mindset, and why is it so important?
Yes.
And one of the things that Leisha mentioned a couple of videos before, and almost every video, about how your thoughts are just clouds.
Oh.
Okay? And so, say for example, you're at work and you have a coworker that's just getting on your nerves, and they sit in one cubicle right over from you.
That's rough.
And that whole interaction with your coworker is just causing you to be upset all day.
All day, every day.
And then once you leave work, you would think it's normal, like, oh, I'm free.
Right.
I can go home. I can relax. No, some people still...
They carry it on. They talk about it when they get home, and then before you know it, that same energy you took it from work, and now it's manifesting in your life at home. House. And you're yelling at people for no reason. It's that energy.
Yeah, and most of the time, it's really just not dealing with the emotions that you are experiencing. Sometimes you got to be real with yourself, and you got to stop and think, where's this emotion coming from? Is it serving me? Right. If it is, keep it. If it's not, and hopefully you're thinking on the mindset that if it's serving you, that it's actually helping you, that it's making you happier than what you were a second ago.
Exactly. Or if it's maybe it's teaching you something, because, life is not going to always be about flowers and rainbows and stuff. So maybe that situation is teaching you something. It might be teaching you how to work with difficult people, because sometimes when you meet difficult people, those are the ones that have the biggest lessons to teach us. Like we were in the grocery store and remember in Organic Harvest, and this young lady was complaining about one of their coworkers. One of the other girls passed. She's like, he's driving me crazy. Every time he passes, he just drives me crazy. And she says he complains about everything that she does. And the other young lady who was at the register, she said, been there, done that. And she grew, and it was so amazing to hear her talk about it. She said that she had a coworker that was just like that. And she took a step back one day, and she looked at the coworker, and she said, well, wait a minute. That's me. That's what I do. And so she said, just from looking at the coworker, the way that she would handle other people, it actually helped her grow. Because now she was able to see what not to do. Right. And so she said now her and the coworker, they have a great relationship. And she actually thanked the coworker for displaying those type of actions that would kind of trigger something in her to let her know that this is not the way you need to be. So that's another way you can look at difficult people. Like they might be teaching you about something within yourself that you need to work on, so that you can be a little different on the inside.
Yeah, and thinking about that, something else just sparked to me. When, okay, still talking about twin flames here. Your twin is a perfect mirror of yourself.
Exactly.
Right? Now, the difference between the people that you run into day to day and your twin flame is that your twin flame is going to intensify that whole thing like 1,000 times, right? But the Joe or the cat that you meet down the road that's pushing your buttons is not that intense.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a little easier lesson to learn.
Right.
So once again, raising your awareness is going to help you see these lessons that are coming through these people, as we call extras in your movie. Because sometimes you have co-stars, you know, you're the main star of your movie, but then there are these extras that come through in your movie and they push different buttons and things of that nature. So it's like little tests to help build your resilience and your fortitude of understanding that your mind and your thoughts your thoughts are not you.
Exactly. They're just thoughts. Yeah, that's it. If a thought comes in and you could, because now I'm at the point where I look at it. Like I actually sit, because you're an observer. So I sit back and I look at that thought like, kind of like, wow, really? Okay. And if it's something that will serve me for my greater good, then I'll, focus on it and then it will grow. AKA goals, AKA aspirations. But if it's something that's not going to serve you and it's not going to allow you to grow, you just wait for the next thought to come.
Yep.
So that's pretty much how you do that. And also, I talked about meditation before, but I guess you guys could hear me. But when you meditate, meditate means to focus in on. It means to study. That's what the word meditate means. When you meditate on something, you're studying it. So when you meditate, you're actually studying yourself. And you're getting in alignment with who you are, with yourself. So that's why it's so important to meditate. I know a lot of people, I've seen people on groups taking pictures of themselves saying, could you tell me who my twin flame is? If you meditate, you will know who your twin flame is, because ultimately your twin flame is you. And if you're seeking outside validation outside of yourself, asking someone else to tell you who your twin flame is, that means you're not connected with yourself.
No.
So you might want to look into doing a lot more meditation so that you can connect with yourself, because ultimately the only way out is in.
Yes.
So you have to go inward. And some people, I don't know, maybe they're scared of meditation. If you're scared of being alone, because I know when I was younger, sometimes I used to be afraid of being alone, but now I fight for my alone time.
You don't know how important it is.
It's important to be alone.
Yes.
You need that solitude so you can connect with yourself. And once you start connecting with yourself, then you will stop seeking for outside validation. You'll be able to validate yourself, because now you have that alignment with your higher self. And you'll get that connection.
Yes.
So meditation is very, very important when it comes to getting the right mindset. You have all the three combined. You have the mind, body, and you have the spirit or the soul. Get that connection going. You could levitate.
Okay. So exactly, I know some people may be wondering, how exactly can meditation help change my reality? Okay. And when we're talking about meditation, well, for one, right now, your outside world is a reflection of your inner world.
Yep.
And if you're disconnected from yourself, you don't know what's going on in your inner world. You just think that these outside experiences that are going on are affecting you in your present day.
Right.
But it's actually what's going on inside of you that's affecting your outside circumstances.
Right.
Okay? So in order to figure out what in the world is going on inside of me, you have to really practice to go within. Now, what happens when you go through meditation, thinking about it right now, when you're in your certain situation, you're looking at everything that's going on outside of you, and it's influencing how you're feeling. Now, once you go within, you close your eyes and you disconnect from everything visually.
Yep.
Now, you can take it a step further and put some headphones in, and you can listen to some 432 hertz, some spa music or something like that, something that really helps lift your vibrations.
Right. Or you could just go into nature.
Do that too. Because you want to completely disconnect yourself from everything that is causing you these, that's bringing about the present moment that you don't want to experience. Okay? So once you do that, you close your eyes or you put on some headphones to really block out everything that's going on, or you go out into nature, which is one of the best things that you can do to really block out everything. It's like no cell phones, no social media, none of that. You just really disconnect from those things just for a moment, because we're not telling you to go out
and live
in the
there
woods
and camp out and stuff. I mean, if you want to.
No, we're not telling y'all to be hermits and get away from society and be antisocial. No, we want y'all to live your best life.
Right.
Now, in order to do that, through meditation, once you block out all of these visual and these auditorial things that are going on, then you focus on your body, and you'll notice when you close your eyes and you sit there that you feel really uncomfortable. And you're like, why do I feel so uncomfortable? Why can't I focus? And the reason being is that because your mind is so hardwired to take control, because you've been letting your subconscious, which is also your body, do everything for you. You're pretty much on autopilot.
Yep.
So when you're telling your body to sit down and shut up, they're like, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, I've been in control all this time, and now you want to step in and take control? Yes. Because apparently you're not doing it the way that I envisioned it.
Right. Not only that, but they're doing it off of these habits that you've built, that you think that disappeared, but everything gets stored in the subconscious. So you got to remember, the subconscious records 24/7. It never shuts down. So all of the emotions that you had in the past, all of the bad relationships, the memories, everything gets stored under the subconscious mind. Everything. That's why you can go into hypnosis and you can record things even in past lives through your subconscious mind. Even events that happened when you were a kid, trauma that happened when you were a kid, go into hypnosis, bam, it's right there because you're tapping in to the subconscious mind.
Oh, yeah. And Lawrence,
that's addicted. A good thing to be addicted to.
Yeah, that's a good thing to be addicted to. Now, and just one other thing, because not only so you have all these things outside of you that are really affecting you on the inside, and your body, your subconscious, is recording all this information. Now, what all is your subconscious recording? Okay? Everything. Even when you're asleep, your subconscious is recording everything, and it's creating a program for your body to go through on a day-to-day basis. Exactly. So like when you have certain experiences, your body's like, oh no, we've been through this before. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's like a reflex.
Yeah. So your body naturally creates a reflex. Now, sometimes that reflex can be beneficial for you, because if you see a lion coming down the street, you know to run. That reflex is there for you. But if you see, let's just say, okay, I'm gonna be transparent here no, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna be.
Okay, I got an example. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so let's say that you were in a prior relationship, right? And that relationship was abusive. Yes. So you suffered a lot of trauma in that prior relationship.
Way better example.
Right? Now you're in your new relationship. You're fancy smancy. You got a new relationship, right? And you might see your new partner might mimic something that you saw in your previous relationship. Right. Now you're not waiting for them to actually unfold, right? You're just gonna stop in the middle, like, oh no, or he's about to do this, he's about to do that, and you're just judging from your prior relationship. You're not even giving them a chance. So that would be an example of when it comes in, when it can hinder you. You know, that reflex can hinder you because you're bringing in old patterns into this new relationship. So you want to clear out all of those things that will be a hindrance. The other one that he gave with the example with the lion, that will help. So now once you raise your awareness, you raise your consciousness, then you'll know how to differentiate within the two and to know which one is serving you and which one is not.
Right. And so when you're in a meditative state, and it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to sit there for like an hour, 30 minutes, anything like that. Anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes a day can be very beneficial for you.
Exactly. It can help to expand your longevity also.
Oh, yes.
Because it can even help to activate codes within you to help to fight against diseases. Because, again, disease is dis-ease. That's when your body is out of alignment. Dis-ease. So meditation helps to put you at ease. So you're not dis. Dis means bad.
Right.
Ease. Easy. So meditation can actually help to activate codes, DNA codes within you that will help to give you longevity here on this planet.
Right. And so while you're in that meditative state and you have your eyes closed, you're sitting still, you finally got your body to calm down, you can start to examine the thoughts that you're having. Because that's what's really driving a lot of things that are going on in your life. So when you sit back and you look at your thoughts, or your thoughts, a lot of people keep saying, I don't know why I keep hearing so many people say thoughts, but when you sit back and you look at your thoughts, you can sit back and like, okay, I'm going to give you a real life example, okay? So, okay, when I made the decision that I was going to leave my job and work for myself full time, there were so many thoughts that were going on in my mind. It's like, you don't have the resources to do this. You don't have a degree. These are the thoughts that are coming through my mind.
And they all stem from fear, which is false evidence appearing real. False
evidence appearing real. So I had all of these thoughts that were going through my mind saying that I shouldn't do this, but in my heart I knew that I should. And when I made that decision to actually leave and work on my own, I was still hindering myself because my thoughts didn't leave. I was still thinking those thoughts like, you won't be successful in doing this. Who are you? And it really took a lot of time for me to go through in meditating. And a lot of times it's even just stopping, reflecting, and thinking about what I'm thinking about.
Right, because the brain is like a computer, so it's almost like you have to do like an update, so to speak.
Yes.
You have to reprogram your way of thinking. So you put in new software.
Yes.
So it's like you upgrade yourself mentally.
Yeah. So I had to go through, and just like a garden, like your mind is a garden. You want to get all of the weeds out of the garden so that the flowers and the vegetables and your cucumbers and all that stuff can flourish. Because if you have those weeds in there, those thoughts that are hindering your growth, and when you do that, you get past the point where you put labels on your thoughts. They just are. It's just a matter of whether or not they're serving you.
And you pick the ones that are. The ones that are not serving you, we will consider those weeds.
Yes.
So you pluck them, you get rid of them. So now you after a while you'll be a good gardener. So you start cultivating things in your mind wisely. Right? You start watering the flowers, you're plucking the weeds, and you if you want to plant more cucumbers over here. So you just have to be very mindful.
Yes. Yeah,
very
you gotta be mindful. All right. And one other point of the reason why it's so important to really change your mindset, because, and this is if your life is not going the way that you want it.
Right.
If your life is going the way that you want it to go, continue to do what you're doing.
Because if something is not broken, you don't need to fix it.
No, you don't need to fix it. So if y'all are at that point, kudos to you. But this is for the people who are still stuck.
Right, so to speak.
Okay? So one of the important reasons of why you want to change your mindset is that because if you're at a point to where your life is not going to where you want it to go, more than likely you're vibrating on a very low frequency.
Right.
Okay?
You're out of alignment.
Right. And the things that you aspire to have are like up at this frequency.
Right.
Okay.
So you have to match that
So,
vibration.
yeah, so you have to change your mindset. When you change your mindset, you slowly take yourself up there.
Right.
And we never get what we want in life. We only get what we vibrated with.
You get what you are, pretty much.
So you have to be a vibrational match in order to receive the things that you want out of life.
Right.
Okay. So if you want to have your own business, but you see yourself as an employee, like you have to change your mindset to the point that you see yourself as a CEO.
Right.
Okay. If you're not in a relationship, you need to stop thinking about not being in a relationship and raise your consciousness to the point that you are worthy of being in a relationship. Then that will come to pass.
Right.
Because everything that goes on in your life is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of you.
Right, exactly. And every decision that you make, it births your future.
Yes.
So you have to be conscious, again, of what you're thinking, what's going on the inside. What's going on the inside is more important than what's going on the outside, because your inner reality shapes your outer reality at the end of the day.
Yes. All right. So that's pretty much our tips or our rant
on the mindset, changing the mindset, change your frequency, change your channel. Remember, your mind is like a radio station. If you don't like what you're experiencing, it's like you don't like what you're listening on the radio, you change your channel. You do the same thing for your mind. If you don't like what's going on in your life, you don't like how you're feeling, you change your dial, you change your channel.
Yes. And if anyone needs help as far as one-on-one sessions, because we're helping out quite a few people figure out these blockages that are going on in their lives and helping them give guidance as a way to get through that. So if you all would like to book a session with us, if you follow us on Instagram, which is twinflame_unite.
Yep.
You will find a booking button on there, or you can go to our website, which is also in the description down below at Third Eye Apparel, and let's just go to Let's Talk. Like we got sessions and we got sessions for everybody from the low income all the way to the high income. So we're gonna help y'all out either way.
Yep.
All right. So hopefully this information is helpful for you. And today is Monday. I know some people don't like Monday. And hopefully this makes your Monday go a little bit easier when you stop and think about, is that the way that I really want my life to go? Exactly.
And don't forget to thank that horrible coworker that gets on your nerve, because they're helping you learn something.
They're helping you to grow.
They're helping you grow. You just don't know.
All right, y'all. Well, we love y'all. We are Twin Flames Unite. Peace out.